Today we are using live bait to catch big fish.
No way, we just sight fished him. He's a giant, he's a giant. Oh my gosh, it's a giant. Oh my gosh, stay on there, baby. Stay on there, baby.
I am going to start out by throwing a small worm on a hook to catch a bait fish. Then we are going to take that bait fish and put it on a hook to hopefully catch some really big fish. Our location today is a really cool place. It is actually a super clear spring-fed pond. I've never fished here before, but I've heard stories that this place has some giant bass, and I'm excited to throw some live bait out there to see what we can catch.
Welcome to the video. We are going to be doing some live bait fishing today. I've got this really cool pond behind me. I've actually never fished here before, but this pond is spring fed and it is crystal clear. Y'all definitely cannot tell on camera, but hopefully after we hook a fish or two, you'll be able to see how clear it is. I can actually see a bass right here. He's not a big one. He's about this big, but hopefully we're gonna catch some big bass out of this pond. We're about to get rigged up with the live worms, and then after we catch a bluegill, we're gonna put that on a hook, throw it out here, and see what we can catch. So, 3 rods today, but I'll show you my 2 big rods whenever we need them. For right now, we're going to be using the Lose Custom Lite. I've got a custom light rod, and I've got a custom light reel. This is a really nice setup. I use this whenever I'm fishing tournaments and stuff all the time, but today we're gonna be using this for our small little live bait. Oh my gosh, these things are huge. Look at how big these suckers are. Ha! This was the only ones they had at the store, so we're just going to make these work. Just got a simple little cricket hook with a bobber. I'm just gonna run the worm up on there. Got all this nasty junk on my fingers. And then a little bobber. So I'm gonna wash my hands off real quick. And I'm gonna sling this out there. Honestly, I have seen more little bass here than I have little bluegill, but hopefully we'll catch a little bluegill, not a little bass. I got something. My worm was trying to crawl out of the little container, and when he was, my bobber went under. That is a daggum slab. We cannot use that one for bait. Yummy. For any of you who have never been live bait fishing before, you really want to get some smaller bait fish. That way you can catch any size bass or any size catfish on them. This one right here is a little bit big. It's really going to take like a 5-6 pounder to eat this one. So we're going to give him a nice little release. Luckily, I've still got my worm, so we're just going to reuse it. Got that slime on my hands. Just wipe it on the clothes, you know, it'll wash out. We just gotta see if we can get us another one now. Oh, dang, I set the hook like that was a 17 pounder. I don't know why I did that. I just pulled it away from one. I will say this about this place. I don't think I've ever fished a pond that is this clear. It is the clearest pond I've ever seen. I've had people tell me like, oh, that's a spring-fed pond. It was like kind of clear. This one is like legit spring-fed. Like it is literally as clear as your bathtub. Like I'm not kidding. It is amazing. It might make the fishing a little bit more tough, but it is pretty cool. I'll say that. And we've got some nice vegetation out here on this pond too, like kind of out in the middle and everything. Like there's just different little clumps of grass growing around and plenty of places for the fish to hide. Dang it, I missed one. Oh, we got us another one. This one is the perfect bait size. Perfect. Yeah, perfect little bait size. You can see it in comparison to my hand. Not super big. Should be about the perfect size. Now we have to go get one of these other rods. Okay, so I've actually already got this rigged up with a live bait rig, and it is set a little bit deep, honestly, but I still think it should be fine. This is a wooden bobber. This is kind of old school right here, but just a wooden bobber. And we've got a little bit of leader to a hook right there. We're gonna take our bait fish, just hook them right through the back, just like that. And now we just have to sling them out there and see if there's gonna be a bass that wants to eat him. By the way, this is the Lose Mach Smash combo that I'm throwing the bait fish on. This is a 7-foot medium heavy. Got some 20-pound test on here. Really good combo. If you guys do want to check it out, I will have it linked down below. But yeah, we've got our first bait fish out. I guess I'm gonna go ahead and try to catch another bait fish so we can throw out 2 big live baits to see if we have a better chance of getting a big fish. And believe it or not, I actually have a little bit of worm left, so I'm gonna try and see if they'll eat this worm. I don't know though, there ain't really many juices left. I just got to keep an eye on this one over here while I'm fishing with this one, because you never know when that thing might go under. I didn't throw it out super far, but there's kind of a deeper channel, it appears, right here. And out there is some grass. So I feel like the big bass should be just kind of cruising around in this little deeper area. Honestly, this water is so clear though, I bet they can see those bluegill from a good ways away. To where he sees him struggling and he'll probably just swim up and eat him. That's kind of what I'm thinking. I got another one. This one is perfect too. I'm on fire. The perfect size. I love it. All right, same deal. Got a wooden cork. Got our bait fish. And this time we were rocking with the Mack Jacked combo. Also available down below if you guys do want to check it out. I'm going to take this one and I'm going to give it a little bit of a further cast just to get 2 different fish in 2 different areas. And now we just got to wait. So while we're waiting, everybody go down to the comment section down below and comment your biggest bass you've ever caught. Mine is actually 976, so not a true 10-pounder, but close. Maybe we'll catch one that big today. I doubt it, but maybe. You never know. But yeah, y'all go comment your PB bass down below. Doesn't matter if it's 2-pounder, 3-pounder, whatever. I want to see what you guys have, and every comment that you guys make, I reply to every single comment. So be sure to go ahead and comment down below. While you're down there, be sure to like the video and subscribe if you haven't already. This is a pretty awesome channel, if I do say so myself, so subscribe for more content like this. I think I'm going to give our first bait fish a recast because he isn't moving or anything very much anymore. So we're gonna give him a recast out here a little bit further. Our second bait fish is doing great. He's moving around just like he's supposed to. Really what you want is you want a super active bait fish that is gonna swim around like crazy and just do all kinds of erratic motion, because that's what attracts the bass. Because if you think about it, there's bluegill swimming everywhere in this pond. So why does the bass need to eat my bluegill? Well, if that bluegill is going crazy because he's hooked onto a bobber, that's what makes that bass eat. I might take a little stroll down the side of the pond too. I've walked around at one time, but that's about it. I really want to explore this thing a little bit more. If you guys have any ideas for what kind of videos you want me to film here, be sure to let me know that as well, because there's an endless amount of things that we could do here. We could do a big swim bait video. We could do a drop shot video. We could do more live bait videos. I mean, there's an endless amount of things that we can do. And the bed fishing videos here in the spring, oh my gosh, that's going to be insane. I think I might move spots. I think I'm going to. I'm going to go ahead and move the rods, and then I'll move y'all down here with me. I moved one, and when I moved it, the other one started going crazy, but now it calmed down again. I don't really like to move my bait though when the brim starts going around, because usually that means they're getting chased. Like right now, he's starting to kind of pull on the bobber a little bit. Like, he could very easily be getting chased by a fish right now. I feel like if the sun was out right now, I'd be able to look in the water and possibly see like a big bass out there chasing around the bait fish. But since it's cloudy and the sun is starting to set, I can't see out there like super good. But if it was sunny, I bet you I could see like out there in the middle. All right, I think I'm gonna go ahead and move this one. He's been moving around pretty good, but I haven't had any bites right here, so I feel like I should just move areas. Like, I feel like maybe I just need to move so I can be around some bigger fish. I feel like this ain't it. I might end up just walking around and seeing a big one, and I can throw this in front of his noggin and he just eats it, but I don't know if that's gonna happen or not. But we're in a totally new area now. I've had that one out over there for a while. Now we've got both out. Hopefully there's a big fish right here. There's a giant bass in front of me. I have to be very careful. He's like 6 pounds. He's swimming down the bank. He's huge. He is ginormous. Please see my bluegill. I think he saw it. Oh yeah, he just ate him. He just ate him. No way, no way. We just sight fished him. He's a giant. He's a giant. Oh my gosh, it's a giant. And I just sight fished him. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, stay on there, baby. Stay on there, baby. Let's freaking go. Brother. We just sight fished a giant with a live bluegill. Dude, that was awesome. This fish came cruising down the bank, just real nice and slow. Just cruising down the bank. Oh my gosh. She just came cruising down the bank, and I saw her with my eyes because this water is just so clear. I slowly reeled in my bluegill to where he could see it. And as soon as he saw it, he darted right at it. I saw that fish eat that bluegill, and we caught it. That is awesome. I don't have my scale with me, but that fish is over 5 pounds. If it was a little bit fatter, it would definitely be 6, but I'm gonna go with 5.5 pounds. Man, that is awesome. That is sweet. All right, baby. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Go ahead. You're in the water now. She doesn't even know she's back in the water. She knows now. Look at how clear this water is, y'all. That's how I could see that fish. Look, you can still see him. Just swimming out there. That is exactly what that fish was doing. The fish was just coming right down the bank, just like this. And I was like, oh my gosh, that's a big one. That one can definitely eat my bluegill. So I just reeled it in right there to her. She saw that thing and just killed it. It was awesome. Oh, that was exhilarating. Exhilarating. That was exhilarating. This never gets old. I used to do the live bait fishing like when I was a kid. We would catch some brim and we'd put them on the hook and throw them out, and hopefully we'd catch something big. A lot of the times we wouldn't catch anything, but when we did, it was just so awesome. And I'm not old, but I've gotten older, and I still love it just like when I did when I was a kid. It's just so much fun. If y'all don't do the live bait fishing, you got to get out here and try it. It's just so much fun. And you don't have to have a crystal clear pond just like this. Like, I fish muddy ponds all the time with live bait and I catch fish. Now, I'm not going to say that you can sight fish one like I just did, but man, that was cool. And now we have got to catch another bait fish. We still have one out there, so that's good, but 2 is better than 1. So we're going to see if we can catch another bluegill real quick, and we're going to get rigged up again. And maybe in the meantime, we'll get one on that other live bluegill that's already out there. Just going to get a little cast down here to this corner. I want to wash off my hands, but it's kind of hard to walk down here, so we're just going to use the wipe it on your pants method and wash it later on with some OxyClean. My bobber just went under. I was on the phone with my dad and it just went under. Oh my gosh, that is not good. I guarantee you it took my bait fish. No. That was a big one. Had to be. My bait fish is still on there though. Maybe whatever it is will come back. I don't know though. Dang it. I walked all the way over to that other corner trying to catch a bait fish. And I could barely see my bobber because of the sunlight. And something took him under. And he ain't really moving that good anymore. I'm gonna throw him out until I can get another bait fish, but we're probably gonna have to change him out too. Dang it, I knew that was gonna happen. That was our second good fish of the day for sure. Maybe we'll get bit on that bluegill again though. I mean, he's out there still moving some, but he definitely ain't moving as good as he was because he got slammed by something. I got a brim. I don't know how big it is. He's decent bait size. I wish it was a little bit smaller, but he's decent. We'll use him for right now since we need one. We're gonna put him on the, oh my, psych, we ain't putting him on nothing. I just dropped him in the water like a dummy. This might be a small one. He's about the same as the last one. He is definitely a little bit smaller though. All right. Don't let this one fall off. All right, got that one thrown out. So now we've got 2 out. But since that other bait fish is not very lively anymore, I'm gonna see if I can catch another bait fish and we'll change him out. That way we can have 2 freshies on there. And we're back, baby. Day 2, down at the same pond. Today we have totally different conditions. It's actually really sunny today and the wind's blowing, which is not really a good thing, but we're gonna make it work. I'm excited. I can actually see in the water really, really good now. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing because the fish are definitely gonna be able to see me, but we have got our live bait rods, same ones that we were using earlier in the video, but I did bring another rod, which is a Mack Jacked spinning combo. If you guys wanna check it out, it will be linked down below. But I have a drop shot on here. Y'all saw me throwing this Mack Jacked combo earlier in the video, but we brought the little spinning rod out so we can just throw around a drop shot and maybe catch a couple bass while we're waiting for something to eat our bluegill. And speaking of bluegill, we need to go ahead and catch one, so I'm gonna get a live Canadian crawler, night crawler, out and put it on the hook. See if we can catch us a bait fish, and we're gonna go ahead and get our first one thrown out, see if we can get a big one. Grab me a little wormy. Oh, there's one right on the top. There we go. Get my old spinning rod. I'll definitely have to show you guys how clear this water is, because you can really tell how clear it is today because the sun is out and it's shining right perfectly on the pond to where you can literally see everything. Like, it's crazy. I mean, that bass right there, I guarantee you that if I threw my drop shot to him, he would eat it. Guarantee it. He's probably about a pound, pound and a half. Oh, dang it. I had a brim. He came off. Looked like the perfect bait size too. We just gotta throw back in there and see if we can get him to bite again. Sometimes they're little tricky jokers. They'll bite it and then they'll come off. Come on, we just need a bait fish real quick. That's all we need. Try one down that way. Had some decent luck over there yesterday. Got one. I just don't know how big he is. He's a little bit large. He's still decent size for bait, but he is a little bit big. We're gonna see if we can catch a smaller one. I have like the tiniest piece of worm left, but I'm gonna see if I can get one to eat it. Oh yeah, get a big juicy mama. Big juicy. Oh, I think we got one. This might actually be the perfect bait size. Nope, they're all so big. I don't know why. Oh, this one's perfect. If we can get him in. Oh, that one's perfect. This is what we're looking for. He's still not tiny, but decent one for a piece of live bait. So we're gonna take the Mack Jacked combo. We're gonna get him rigged up on here. Bam, live bluegill. Now we just gotta sling him out there. See if he'll catch us a bass. And still got some worm left, so we're gonna see if we can catch another bait fish real quick. That way we can put out 2 of them, just like we did the other day. Put out 2 in hopes that we have a higher percentage of catching a big fish. Oh yeah, perfect. It's gotta be perfect. Oh yeah, that'll work right there. And there is number 2, rigged up, ready to go on the Mach Smash. We're gonna throw it out there too. Bam. Now I can actually throw around my little drop shot and see if we can catch anything on this. This is just a 1/4 ounce drop shot. I've got a Morning Dawn worm on there, which I don't know if I've ever thrown Morning Dawn in a pond, but clear water, Morning Dawn always works good. That's a bite. Apparently it works good in the ponds because we're already hooked up. Not a big one, but we got one. Little bass. Let's go. Little release right there. Let's throw back out there, see if we can catch something else. I mean, on the first cast, that was cool. That was another bite. That might have been a brim. Ah, there it is again. It's a bass. Dude, they're smoking this thing. Look at this water. It is so clear. It's awesome. You can just see that fish just sit there fighting. Oh, I love it. This one's a little bit bigger than that last one. Still not a big one, but there we go. Beautiful little bass on the drop shot. Just sitting here having fun, waiting on a big one to bite. That's cool. They love this thing. I'm actually gonna go and recast this bait fish because he decided he would swim up on the bank, and I don't think there's any fish up on the bank right now, so we're gonna give him another cast out there. That was a good cast. Hopefully there's a bass out there. This is where I had the majority of my bites the other day, so I kind of feel like this is where I should be. That bait fish is going nuts right now. Oh, he's getting eaten. He's getting eaten. He's getting eaten. He's getting eaten by a fish. Yes, we're hooked up. We're hooked up. Oh my gosh, it's another good one. It's another, no, he just came off. He just came off. He wasn't as big as that last one. It was probably like a 3 or a 4 pounder though. Gosh, man. This pond is so clear. I knew that that would happen. It's so clear that I was able to watch that fish chase this brim. That brim is jacked up now. Like, he ain't gonna be a good bait fish anymore. I'm gonna throw this other bait fish out there in that same spot. But I watched that bass chasing him, and I waited for that bobber to go under, and I set the hook and I had him for a second. But whenever that fish started jumping, something happened and he came off. So that was cool though. That was pretty quick. I guess I'm gonna mess around with the drop shot a little bit more, but we're gonna try a different worm. We're gonna try a Dreamshot. This is the watermelon red color. Also one of my favorite clear water colors. Those are my favorite too. Morning Dawn and watermelon red. Those are the best ones for clear water. And honestly, this should work really well in this pond. We'll see though. The drop shot's perfect in here too because there's so much grass. That weight's down in the grass, but the bait is up above it. So it works out to be just a perfect bait for this pond. I mean, originally the drop shot was made for fishing grass in clear water situations. Like, that's where it originated. I don't know if it was a California thing. I want to say that it was, but don't quote me on that. But yeah, the drop shot was made for fishing grass and clear water. And that's what we've got here, so it's the perfect bait. There's another one. That's not a bad fish. Still not huge, but he ain't bad. So cool just watching them. When you're reeling them in, you can just see them just swimming in the water. So cool. Yeah. On the watermelon red, still not a giant, but it's a fun little fish to catch while you're waiting on a big one, you know? While we're sitting here waiting, I'll just go ahead and show y'all how clear this water is. I mean, see how you can just see like all the way out there? It's insane. Like, it is just so clear, and the whole pond is that way. Now this pond down here, it's not super clear like this one, but this one, spring fed, you can just see so far out there. I mean, you can literally just walk down the bank. I don't know if y'all will be able to see like super good, but you can walk down the bank and you can see fish. There's not very many where I've been standing at because I've been standing there, but like you can see them. There's a whole group of bluegill right here just chilling. There's like 15 or 20 of them. You can just see them right here in the water. It's crazy. All right, so I just made a little move. We just worked our way down further this way. I've already got the baits thrown out, and we're just gonna sit here and wait. There's a lot of grass right here, and I feel like those bigger fish are hanging out in that grass. Like, they're just sitting down there, just kind of hiding away. And then if that bait fish comes over the top of them, hopefully they'll just be like, oh, hey, easy meal. Bam, smoke it. Now I catch them. So that's what we're hoping, but we might end up having to move again. I'm not really 100% sure, but hopefully this spot right here will actually pay off. I guess I'm gonna do the other thing that I did the other day. I'm gonna walk around, do a little bit of scouting, I guess. See if I can find a bigger, deeper, more open hole that I can throw these baits in. I could see a little bit the other day, but now that it's sunny, I can see a lot better. So I think I'm just gonna do it. There's a good possibility that one of these goes under. while I'm walking around, and I'm just gonna have to sprint back to come grab it, but it is what it is. There's a little bass right here. I guess he's not even that little. He looks about like 2 pounds. Dang it. He stole my worm. I don't have another one. Hold on, I got to go back and grab another worm. That was kind of stupid. I don't know why I didn't grab another worm. That bass is still here after he already ate my worm. Oh, he's gonna eat this thing. Yes! Let's go! Earlier he ate the morning, no. I think my hook just broke in his mouth. It did. Anyways, there we go. Beautiful little bass. But when I was first over here, I threw the watermelon red and he ate that. And this time I threw the morning dawn in there and he came barreling after that one. And of course there's 3 bass sitting here right now, the exact same size as that last one. But my bait is literally in pieces, so I can't catch them. All right, I'm tied back up with my drop shot. There's another little bass right there. We got him too. It's crazy. Beautiful little bass. I'm gonna release him right here. I'm gonna keep walking down. There we go. Oh, dude, there's a giant bass right there. There's a giant bass right there. I just saw like a 5-pounder on the bank over here. I hope he's still sitting there when I get back. I could have probably caught him on the drop shot, but I decided it would be way cooler if I could catch him on a brim, so we're gonna go try. This is about to be crazy. I see him right there. I'm gonna throw it out there past him. I'm just gonna reel it over there close to where he's at. If the wind would quit blowing, I could actually see him. I don't know where he went. That's crazy. I was just cruising along the bank, saw him sitting right here, kind of like that one from the other day, just kind of swimming by, but this one wasn't swimming by, he was just sitting here. I don't know if he got scared because I casted, or I'm not really 100% sure what happened, but for some reason he did not want to eat my bluegill. I see him, he's right here. He's right here. Same fish. It's gotta be. It's just getting really hard to see because of the wind over here on this bank. There he is. I think he saw it. He did. He just tried to eat it. He just tried to eat it. He might have just ate it. I think he's got it. I think he's got it. No, no, no. Dang it, why did I do that? He's still out there. He's still out there. Come on, eat it again. Eat it again. Oh, he's about to do it. He's about to do it. Oh, 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 oh. He just came up like a topwater. He just ate it again. He just ate it again. Eat it all the way, please. Please just eat it all the way. Please. Please. Oh no. Come on. Come on. Come on. No way, dude. No way it doesn't eat it again. There's no way. That is insane. Oh, I still see it. It's literally out there just chilling. But it's like, will he eat this again? I don't know. My bluegill is kind of like not doing too hot. So, I mean, that fish is out there. I mean, maybe my bluegill will swim enough to where he'll eat it again. I just don't know. But man, that's a giant. He literally won't touch it anymore. You gotta be kidding me. That fish was blowing up on my bait like a topwater, and now he won't even touch it. Like what, bro? See if I can get him on the drop shot. He's coming over here to check it out again. He's gonna eat it again. He's gonna eat it again. Come on, just do it. Just do it. Oh, he's about to do it. He's about to do it. Come on, eat it all the way. Eat it all the way. Just ate it. Yes! Let's go! Let's go! What is wrong with this fish? Why won't he fight? Why will he not fight? What is wrong with this fish? Oh my gosh. That is what's wrong with him. Look at how skinny that fish is. He didn't even fight. Like, I want y'all to look at how skinny this fish is. Like, that is honestly sad. Like, I'm sorry that I caught you. This fish should be like 6-7 pounds, and it's probably about 3. I mean, I'm not kidding. That is literally the craziest thing ever. But I mean, it's still a good one, and it ain't my bluegill. It's actually blind in one eye. I mean, no wonder the fish didn't fight. I mean, it literally is so skinny. I don't even know if it can. It did come up and try to eat my bait like a topwater though, but still. I just let her go in that grass right there. She's just chilling right there. There she goes. I got her swimming back out there. She got stuck in the grass. I guess she just has no energy left. I mean, that fish is so skinny. It just literally had no energy. It couldn't even bring itself to swim off when it ate the bait or anything. Like, that was one of the craziest, weirdest catches I've ever had in my life. I really, like, that was crazy.